Hey guys, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So we are about to, you gotta turn it on. We are about to do a press and cut on my client here. So let's give a little bit of background. My client came in wanting a transformation. She flew all the way here from Colorado, guys. Say hey. So we did a texturizer on her. Why? Because her hair, in certain places, she cut it, trying to take out crochets, all kinds of different things. A little more background on her. She basically does a lot of braids and crochets on a constant basis, and she was ready for a change. So what we're doing today is we've already done her texturizer. I didn't do a full-on relaxer. Reason being is because when you have hair that's very fine already, and then you want to go and relax it, it's just gonna go blah. It's just gonna be bone straight. It won't have any life to it. And the goal is to give some sort of camouflage to the best of your ability. So what we did was a texturizer, or you can do a texlaxer instead of a full-on relaxer. Over time, as her hair fills out, she can revisit going into the full relaxer phase. So instead, like I said, we did a texturizer. So now that she's fully texturized, you see she still has texture in her hair. She still looks natural, but it's elongated and a lot easier to manage because she's extremely tender-headed. We're not even gonna talk about that, y'all. Okay, but now we're gonna silk her out, and then we're going to give her a very sleek bob cut. We've already agreed on the type of cut. We already consulted on that. So what we're gonna do is kind of camouflage as best we can, give a little bit of volume in regards to layering, and then she's gonna be on her way to MIA because she's going for vacation. All right, so I'm gonna have you tilt down for me. So, like I said, we already did the texturizer portion of the service. So I'm gonna silk her out because she does have some areas that's severely broken, and then she has other areas where it's longer, that kind of thing. So the goal is we're going to just mask it as best we can. So as you guys know, I don't do haircuts on textured hair. Reason being is because technically you can't stretch that hair out enough for you to be able to get a full-on cut. So with that being said, that is the reason why I am silking her. So when it's time for the cut, we can see everything that we need to do. So I'm still using a titanium iron. You can also use ceramic. You'll probably have to silk just a little bit, one or more passes with the ceramic. That's why I'm using the titanium and just doing one quick pass. And I'm doing larger partings. And then in some areas, I'll do smaller partings depending on the density. Turn off the light. And this is what I like to always say when it comes on to protective styles, but they're not so protective styles. They give you length, but they remove all density in the hair. So you have no density whatsoever. And some people, it does the opposite. This is not for everyone. But majority of the time, it does exactly the same thing. Your hair will grow out, but you won't have any sort of density. You'll have breaking, a lot of shedding. The hair will be a really dehydrated for the most part because you have the same styling for a long period of time, that kind of thing. So that is the reason why I particularly don't like protective styles as much anymore. I'll do them on myself from time to time because it's something where, you want to change your look up, but I prefer not to. I've done my time with them. Ash, because I see them popping up.
Just saying hello. Literally, hello, Crystal. Hello, everyone. I hit the thumbs up.
Thank you.
You're talented with hair. Hello, all and blessings. Hi, Crystal. I love to see the end result when you finish your goddess hair.
I can't wait.
Hola, this. Huh?
I can't wait either. I'm gonna look.
And hola, desde Puerto Rico. Love your technique and how you go step by step.
Hold on. All right, there we go.
Can your conditioners be used as a leave-in?
Well, we have a leave-in now, so you don't actually need to use the conditioners as a leave-in. No. The Hydra Strength can, but the new and improved of the hair repair and the silky, no. They're too thick for you to use them as leave-ins.
This is so cool.
Because you can see your own hair.
Yeah.
All right.
My beauty has to hurt.
Everything hurts your head, so you're excluded from that whole phrase. So we're almost done soaking her out. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera back slightly so you guys will be able to see. Okay, so you can clearly see, you can see your own of where I said I was cutting it. So
Yeah.
she's also watching her own video. And if I can get everyone to do me a favor and leave the chat and go and thumbs up this live, that would be awesome. If everyone could go and thumbs up the live, and then I'll do a little bit of Q&A while I'm doing her hair. But I'm not going to do the Q&A until I get those thumbs up. So I need at least 30 thumbs up. If I can get to 30, that would be awesome.
Love your work. You're a whiz at it. Love you and what you do.
Thank you. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Edge Restore on her hairline so you guys will be able to see how it works or how to use it. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. Thank you for everybody that went out of the chat and thumbs up the live. I appreciate you.
My face when you put like the iron.
Oh yeah, because you're straight already off over here. She is like, ooh. And how tenderheaded she really is, guys, I'll tell you. She doesn't allow anyone else to braid her hair. She does her own styling. So for the fact that she flew all the way here just for me to do her hair is humbling, because that means that I at least was able to do her hair for her, and she allowed me to do it for her, even being so tenderheaded and not going to a salon at all. So yeah, that made me smile.
My hair was long but thin. A pharmacist told me to use Do Grow Grease and Curl Clear Activator. And no, my hair is thicker, and now my hair is thicker and comfy.
Oh, that's great.
What is that? Do group?
I have no clue.
You never used Do Grow?
No, girl.
Oh, I definitely used to use Do Grow. It's a hair grease.
If it worked for her, shoot, thank you. And that might help someone else, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a throwback hair grease.
I use Blue Magic.
That's a throwback hair grease.
Blue Magic.
Yep. It's Blue Magic, but it came in different colors.
Mm-hmm. When will the Edge Repair and Serum become available?
It is actually on the site right now, available for pre-sale. And then if you use code YouTube, you'll save 15%.
What? YouTube? YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yep, YouTube.
Okay.
There's no shame to my game. Blue Magic is only 99 cents at the hair store. So when I was younger, that's all I could really afford.
Wow.
You're welcome. Wish I were near you. I just waxed up all my hair to start over. It was coming out after using someone else's products, I believe.
Well, you should
Oh,
come
man.
out.
Sorry to
Fly
hear that.
out and enjoy your time in Florida. That's what I did.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, she flew all the way from Colorado.
Your information has helped me a great deal. Is there a technique to curl your hair to get the illusion of it looking fuller?
No, it starts with the cut. But you can curl it and pin it, yes. But the cut is really where the fullness can start. That's where you can really create that illusion. But if you don't have that option, then you can curl it and pin it and let the curls set.
What's a good moisturizer to use during the winter months?
The hydration therapy mist. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So you guys see her sparseness.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, it's what we have to work with. You got to start somewhere now. At least you're not starting when you don't have any at all. So you're in a great place right now. Because you're starting when you have something. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get my handy dandy. If you guys have not noticed, I love everything in gold. That's why my brand is gold. Everything I have is in gold.
We need to take pictures together. I want to put you on this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Ash,
Mm-hmm.
do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is off.
I'll probably just died. Put them in the charger. Okay.
Use your phone and go to the tax collector and see if you can get in line and tell me what's the wait time at West Oaks and what's the wait time at downtown. Okay. So put your feet straight on the bar.
Put it
Sit up straight for me.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys can see, okay, this is what we're working with here. Our plan, we've actually already discussed the plan of action in regards to.
So I forgot I don't have any help. I feel.
I got you.
Yeah, I believe in you. Believe me. Believe me.
What number? Use my number.
321. Use my number. 407-242-7438. And tell me what's the wait time for driver's license non-IMM. Okay, so I'm gonna put the cutting vest on her. It's not to cut her because clearly the hair is not gonna touch the cutting vest, guys. But this gives you a better idea of what I'm looking at so you can see what I'm cutting, okay? So we're going to do a a short bob. And then I'm still gonna put a little bit of elevation in her hair, but the low bob is gonna give that hair fullness automatic. And then going forward, we'll be able to grow it out from there. How long is it, Ash? All right. So we're gonna take clippers here. Her hairline stops right here. So that's exactly where I'm going to take her. And then I'm going to pull this hair behind her ear. This is the easiest way to get elevation in a haircut. Or symmetry. I said elevation. Symmetry in a haircut. Without trying to eyeball it. Okay, so we're going to start there. And then we're going to do this side. Oh, gosh.
First of all, I don't know what screen you want me to go to.
Bring it to me.
Big appointment.
Bring it to me. Bring it to me. So the line is closed there. That's why I won't let you downtown.
That's what I was thinking for
The line
Monday.
is closed.
It's just showing Monday.
No, I don't want to make no appointment. I just want to see whichever line I can get into. Driver's license. All right, here, hold on. Okay. And then on this side, same thing. Pull you guys around here so you can see what I'm doing. So that's what we took off, guys. Sometimes we're holding on to things that don't really need to be held on. There we go. Downtown. And don't make no appointment. Get in line. Let me know when you're ready for the number.
How do you? I don't think I'm gonna ready.
Yes. Body.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it just looks very even.
It's great.
I'm all in your scalp and stuff.
I'm gonna take a pic.
Hair is so.
And I'm gonna post it.
Hair is so.
And I'm gonna post it.
Hair is so like finicky.
They
You
are
gotta
so
like.
thin.
Hair's just always it's needy. It's like a man, right?
Attention.
That's what call you Junie, right?
Yeah.
Always need something.
Here you go.
That's how they feel.
Took down from here.
Be like, bro.
All right, took down from your mom. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side here. Same thing. All right. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of layers. Just a little bit. The worst thing you can do is go in and try to really give this the ultimate layering for her hair because it's gonna make it appear even shorter. She has areas that is already severely broken, like right in here. Am I gonna mess with that? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna give her a little bit of layer just to give her a little bit more volume. What you have to work with is what you have to work with. Okay, so don't try to be magician, but do your absolute best. You know, try to give at least some sort of look so that your client is able to be confident when they're wearing their style. And if you can't, say you can't. And all I'm doing is just a little bit of notching. That's all. And then keep in mind, we did do a texturizer on her today. And if you saw where we started, you know exactly where we're going. This is probably one of the best starting points for her. Because if we had left it the way that she had it when she came in, it wouldn't have done her any justice. It would have just continued to break off.
Hi, Chris. I'm a new subscriber. I recently got hired at Sally's Beauties. Listening to you helped me to be more confident in explaining product knowledge. You are very informative. Thank you. God bless.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hi, do you ship to the UK? I relaxed my hair, but it's so dry right now, and I'm getting a lot of shedding. I had a protein treatment, but it hasn't helped. So I'm wondering if it's a moisture issue.
I do ship to the UK. It sounds like you probably need to book a virtual consult before you actually purchase product. But if you already know what you want, you can. But for questions of that magnitude, I'd say for me to be able to see it, I definitely book a virtual consult. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of Sebastian Shaper. Okay, and then we're going to use our Elite Mac Pro Styler 1-inch iron to curl her. So we're going to start here. And then for this last row, I'm going to do the same thing. And then we're going to start with vertical partings or diagonal partings. Can someone tell me why we do diagonal partings? Sometimes when we're doing our curling, what does that do? What does that create or help to create? What does diagonal partings help to create? Feathering, that's a good one. Yes.
What is that?
This is layers. Movement, body, fullness. You all are correct. Yes. Fullness. It gives the illusion. And it also makes your curling a lot easier. It makes curling a lot easier and a lot faster. But the ultimate goal, of course, it creates feathers, which also create volume and fool the eye. So So I'll turn her this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll just make my wrist not ergonomically correct so you can see. And there's 161 people on the live, so if everyone could come on out and hit that thumbs up for me, that would be great. Please and thank you. When will the Black Friday sale happen? Ash. When will the Black Friday sale happen?
Emails will go out on Tuesday with your code. Thursday, officially the sale begins for Black Friday.
On Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, not this Thursday. The week of Thanksgiving, guys. That was obvious, no?
But for those of you who can't wait to get your products, no problem. You can use code YouTube and you'll save 15%.
So the pre-sale has the 15%.
Yes.
Okay.
And pre-sellers already have their items guaranteed. Whereas Black Friday is when supplies are done, supplies are done.
Okay.
Girl, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like.
You anxious?
Yeah,
Your face.
Oh man, you need to come to Colorado.
I need to come to Colorado.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks so that you can do my hair.
Well, I just found you someone, so it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
Find her and make an
Sure.
appointment.
I'm gonna do that.
Do you know any stylists in Louisiana to recommend?
I don't actually recommend
Louisiana is a
stylists any
bunch.
longer.
Well, New Orleans.
Because I'm putting my name on it and I don't even know these people to recommend them, so I'm not recommending stylists anymore.
I can see how her healthy hair is gonna grow.
Oh, thank you.
If she keeps it up, yes. If she keeps it up, yes, definitely.
Oh man, I'm gonna have you write on the paper everything I have to do.
All right, tote down for me. So we're gonna use our rat tail because I apparently cannot find my rake. I think I took it home. I miss my rake though. I need my rake. Okay. And then here's her little short hairs, so you guys can see the short hairs that we had to deal with. But they don't really matter. They don't really matter. Let's see if she has any shake. Take it. Shake it.
Shake it.
Okay, she got a little bit of itty bitty shake. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh man.
She has a little bit of itty bitty shake, you guys. So imagine 4 months from now where her shake is gonna be. Okay?
Oh man.
Imagine 4 months from now where her shake will be.
I think I will come back in 4 months then.
First to do a growth check.
Looks like a different head of hair. Beautiful. It looks so shiny and full.
man. Oh, thank you.
Took down for me. You want to look at the video to see the back of your head?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
So she's gonna look at her own video so she can see the back of her own head.
I should find a subscription.
Very nice, beautiful, healthy, volume. Oh, you want do the like
Yes.
Here I go.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
Feel better?
Man, it makes me emotional.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't cry. You're gonna wet up your bangs.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Now your boo can see it.
Wow.
All right. So we're gonna do some.
Yeah.
We're gonna use a little bit of edge
we need
restore.
to keep supporting Crystal. We need people like that. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
So we're gonna. I'm gonna have you tilt up for me. So we're gonna use a little bit of the edge restore system. Like I said, edge restore is a system to help regrow and repair the hairline. So this is not an overnight fix. This is something where you have to be consistent. You use it every 3 days. And it is a 2-part system. So all I'm going to use is this amount. It comes in a 4-ounce jar for part 1. So I'm using a 4-ounce amount of this, okay? This is only 2 ounces, by the way. And then you will dab it onto the hairline. Just like that. You can take your brush and you will brush it in to your hairline. Brushing is going to stimulate your hair growth. I said stimulate hair growth. Stimulate blood flow. Get that blood circulation. Stimulate blood flow, okay? It is a cream, so it will dry. And then you're going to use a little bit of the Edge Repair and Growth Serum. 1, 2, 3. Now when it comes, it doesn't come in a dropper bottle. It actually comes in a treatment pump. So you'll put the serum on your finger. And then you'll go ahead and you can use your brush. And I would recommend using the same brush for just your edge repair because you don't want to contaminate your brush or cross-contaminate it with other products, okay? That's it. It's not going to mask the hairline. It is a treatment. This is pure treatment, okay? This is not to mask the hairline. This is to repair and regrow the hairline. So what I'm using my brush to do is to help stimulate or circulate that blood flow in that area while I'm actually applying my cream and then my serum. So it's a 2-part system. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then you can also do it, oh, you can't really see. You can also do it here. You can do it in the nape. You can do it behind the ears, all over. It's for the hairline in its entirety. So if you notice, I'm not putting them both together. I'm applying one. And it has a very minty smell to it. You smell it?
Yeah, it smells good.
Okay. And the good thing is, it's not even an edge tamer, but it actually lays the edges for some strange reason. It is not an edge tamer in any form, but it lays the hairline really, really nicely, all while doing the treatment. And then you're going to go ahead and take your serum, which is the second part. 1, 2, 3. And your serum cannot be petroleum based. This is why we made it a 2-part system. So you have everything that you need for the hairline repair.
Why not petroleum?
Because petroleum clogs the follicle.
Oh, shoot. Wow.
Petroleum clogs the follicle and hinders the hair growth. You don't want to hinder the growth. You want the growth. Okay? So I'm just using, and the brush that I'm using is actually our edge brush. This is the brush that goes with our edge tamer. But I'm using our edge brush. It stimulates the same way. Okay? It's really lightweight, so it's not gonna, it's lightweight, so it's not gonna weigh the hairline down, nor is it gonna weigh the hair down.
I love it. I love how it came out. Totally awesome. You're amazing. She's amazing. So polite and grateful. It's great.
Aww.
I love it. You're an amazing stylist.
Thank you, guys.
I will be ordering your products soon. Watching from Saudi Arabia. Her hair is gonna grow so full and